is Stacy Horvat, and I'm the Clay County LIHEAP intake worker. I'm a very organized, detailed person, so I kind of like the organization of the intake process. I meet with the client and then I gather all the documentation that's required for the application. I photocopy it, write up affidavits, fill out the application, and then give copies to the client. And then I send it up to Effingham to be verified. I meet with the client, they fill out a resource form, then they come back to my desk. I get photocopies of all their income for the last 30 days, their utility bills, and their social security cards for everybody in the home, and an ID for anybody over the home at the age of 18. I photocopy all of that, fill out my various forms, fill out the application online, have the client sign all the documentation, and the process is over. In Clay County, we try to get them in the same day so we can prevent the disconnection. If we just physically cannot see them that day, we'll try to work with the utility company to hold off on the disconnection so we can get them into the office and process an application. It's basically the same thing as a LIHEAP application, except for with PIP, you need to go over the contract with them and explain the budgeting that is done with the Ameren bill, and you show them comparisons of what their bill, what their regular benefit would be versus what their benefit would be on the PIP, and then they make a decision on if they'd like to go with that program. It's basically the same as for a returning customer. We don't keep documentation, so every time somebody comes in, they have to bring all information with them. If they don't have it, we try to assist them on getting it. If they've moved, they have to notify the Effingham office, and then they're informed to call us. If there's room for the PIP program to be moved to that area, they'll move. If they have a loss of income, then we bring them back in, basically do a whole new application with a lower income so their payment will go down. You basically do the same thing. You get all the documentation, you fill out all the applications, and then you have to do what they call a calculator, and you have to go into the program and you contact Ameren and you find out what their budget is, and they do an estimate of what it's going to go up, and then you go through everything and show them all the different comparisons again, and if they decide to recertify, then you have to sign the contract again. Having to tell somebody I can't help them for various reasons. Helping the elderly and the disabled especially. In our area, in Clay County, a lot of the elderly women who are widows were farmers' wives or didn't have a job, so they live on the very minimum the government says they have to live on. And a big portion of our town is a small utility company with very high rates. So I really like being able to help them keep their utilities on so they can buy their medication and get their food. Take a deep breath, take it one step at a time. It's not life or death usually, and you'll get through it. And there's no two applications alike, so you're always going to have a question or run into something that you haven't seen before, but somebody has. So just ask the question and take a deep breath.